Did you know if you dream about a bird singing, will all the things you take in your hand succeed? Some say it brings good news. If you see birds but don't hear them sing, that means you're going to take a trip. If you dream about catching birds, it means you'll be making a lot of money or somebody's getting married. If you see a blackbird fly, that means the bad weather is coming from the way they flew. If you hear a bird talking, it is truly a good sign.
If a white bird comes and lays on your chest, it will give you peace and joy. If you dream about a bird that's flying away from you, you've disappointed someone. But if it's coming to you, it'll bring good luck. If you dream about a bird in a cage, you will be rich or make a lot of money. But if the cage is empty, you will go on a trip or something will go wrong. If you dream about a bird or birds getting away from their cage, it will mean that you're going to change your job or house.
The Bird by Count Lyof and Tolstoy. It was Sir Rose's birthday, and he received many different gifts, Toft and Hoppy's horses and pictures. But Sir Rose's uncle gave him a gift that he prized above all the rest. It was a trap for snaring birds. The trap was constructed in such a way that the board was fitted on the frame and shut down upon the top. If seed was scattered on the board and the trap was put out in the yard, the little bird would fly down hop upon the board would give way, and the trap would shut with a clap. Sir Rose was delighted, and he ran into the house to show his mother the trap. His mother said,
"It is not a good plaything. What do you want to do with birds? Why do you want to torture them?" "I'm going to put them in a cage,"
Sir Rose said.
"They will sing, and I will feed them."
He got some seed, scattered it on the board, and set the trap in the garden, and he stood by and expected the birds to fly down. But the birds were afraid of him and would not come near the cage. Sir Rosa ran in to get something to eat and left the cage. After dinner he went to look at it. The cage had shut, and in it a little bird was beating against the bars. Sir Rosa took up the bird and carried it into the house.
"Mother, I have caught a bird!"
he cried.
"I think it's a nightingale, and how its heart beats."
His mother said it was a wild canary.
"Be careful, don't hurt it. You better let it go." "No," he said. "I'm going to give it something to eat and drink."
So Rosa put the birds in a cage, and for 2 days gave it seed and water and cleaned the cage. But on the 3rd day he forgot all about it and did not change the water. And his mother said,
"See here, you've forgotten about your bird. You better let it go."
So Rosa thrust his hand in the cage and began to clean it. But the little bird was frightened and fluttered. After Sir Rose had cleaned the cage, he went to get some water. His mother saw that he had forgotten to shut the cage door, and she called after him,
"Sir Rosa, shut your cage, else your bird will fly out and hurt itself."
She had hardly spoken the words when the bird found the door, was delighted, spread its wings, and flew around the room toward the window. Sir Rosa came running in, picked up the bird, and put it back in the cage. The bird was still alive, but it lay on the breast, with its wings spread out, and breathed heavily. Sir Rosa looked and looked at it, and began to cry.
"Mother, what can I do now?"
he asked.
"You can do nothing,"
she replied. Sir Rosa stayed by the cage all day. He did nothing but look at the bird, and all the time he lay bird on its breast and breathed hard and fast. When Sir Rosa went to bed, the bird was dead. Sir Rosa could not get to sleep for a long time. Every time that he shut his tears, he seemed to see the bird still lying and sighing. In the morning, when Sir Rosa went to his cage, he saw the bird lying on its back with its legs crossed and all stiff. After that, Sir Rosa never again snared birds. Birds of prey beclothed with care, the shadow dims the sunshine of our day as they go lumbering across the sky, squawking in joy of feeling safe on high, beating their heavy wings of owlish grey, they scare the singing birds of earth away, as greed impelled the circle threatening, watching their toilers with malignant eye from the exclusive heaven. Birds of prey.
They swoop down for the spoil in certain might, and fasten in our bleeding flesh their claws. They beat us to surrender, weak with flight, and tucking and tearing without let of push. They flap their hideout wings and grim delight, and stuff our glory hearts into their mouths.
Blackbirds sing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. They sing in the dead of night. Take these broken nights and learn to sleep. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, into the land of the dark black night. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird sing on the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise. Only waiting for this moment to arise.
A bird does not sing because it has an answer, it sings because it has a song. The early bird catches the worm, but it is the early worm that gets caught. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
A talkative bird will not build a nest. It is not only fine feathers that make fine birds. A spoken word is not a sparrow. Once it flies out, you can't catch it.
Birds of a feather flock together. A bird never flew on one wing. God loved the bird and invested trees. Man loved the birds and invented cages. A fine cage won't feed the bird.
A new net won't catch an old bird. Every bird loves to hear himself sing. No matter how high a bird flies, it has to come down for water.
Bird, 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 bird. Bird's the word, bird, bird. Bird's the word. Well, don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody knows that the bird is the word. Bird, bird, bird. Bird's the word, bird, bird. Bird's the word. Well, don't you know about the bird?